Hi, good,
Hi, my name is Micah. I'm from London, and your name and where are you from?
good afternoon, sir. My name is Rohit Sen.
Rohit Sain, and
Pleasure to
are
see
you
you.
pleasure? Very nice to meet you too. So, where are you from?
I am from India.
Okay, and which city in India?
I am from India in Gurugram.
In Gurugram.
It is located in Haryana.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice. And why are you studying English, Rohit?
yeah. I want to improve my fluency and pronunciation skills.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. It sounds like you have good English
yeah.
based on what you've said just now. You sound like you have good English. How long have you studied English?
I've been learning English since last 2 years.
Okay, for the last 2 years you've been learning.
Yeah,
That's good.
thank
That's
you.
really good. So, do you use any other applications
No,
to
I
study?
haven't used yet any before this app.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Well done, well done. How long have you been using Cambly?
it's been 3 days to me using this app.
3 days. Hey,
Yeah,
welcome to Cambly, man.
thank
Welcome.
you.
Well done, man. It's a good
Yeah,
choice that you
I
made.
checked on review about this app on Google, so that's why
Yes,
I'm here.
well done. Yeah, I started using Cambly last year, before the pandemic,
Okay.
and I had one student that couldn't speak much English,
Hmm.
and this student today, he did 1 hour every day, for 5 days a week, 1 hour, 5 days a week. And today, this student is, I would say, at B2 in English.
Is
And
that student from India?
no, he is from Saudi Arabia, from
Okay.
Riyadh in Saudi Arabia.
Mm.
I do have some Indian students, but not many, not many. So you're one of few Indian students that
Okay.
I,
Yeah.
I've spoken to. Um, so,
So I have a
yeah,
question for you. So
yep.
what are the basic steps for learning English?
The basic steps. Okay, so my number one
Yeah.
uh, tip for anyone studying English is to learn as much vocabulary as possible. Um, in my experience in learning Spanish, uh, I I started in this fashion. I started learning vocabulary, how to say maybe bottle in Spanish or fridge in Spanish, and when I started actually learning how to put these words together, it
Okay.
made life so much easier for me. So a good for you, I feel like you have a good vocabulary already.
Yeah,
Based
I
on the
think
way you're
so.
speaking, I feel like you have good vocabulary. So for you, I would suggest doing what you're doing now and speaking to a native English speaker and just continue doing that. The main thing you have to do is keep your mind in English. So when you go home, if you can watch TV in English, do so. If you can listen to music in English, do so. If you have any English friends, speak to them often, very often. Just keep your mind in English, and you gradually learn it faster than the normal person who studies in school.
Yeah.
Um, yes. I use an application called Duolingo. Have you heard of this application before?
Duolingo. No, I haven't
Yes.
heard about this application.
Okay, so this application is fantastic for teaching you the, the grammar, how to use prepositions, and it's really good. And it's free. It's free. So me for Spanish, I'm at about 70% in Spanish after doing 5 lessons a day on there. Each lesson takes about 5 minutes, so 25 minutes a day on Duolingo. Um, and it is fantastic for explaining how words are conjugated, past tense and future tense. So
So
definitely use secondary application.
I want to ask one thing. How many
Yeah.
languages are you able to speak?
So so I can only speak two languages, one being Spanish and the other being English. But my parents, they are from Jamaica, so they speak a language called patois, which is broken English. So I can speak that language also, but I tend never to use
So would you
that.
learn from them?
uh, well, I grew up in a household where it was
Okay.
the only language spoken. So my mum used to speak to me in patois, and the school I went to was English. And then with Spanish in university, I decided that I wanted to start learning Spanish. So I took a class, and then ever since doing that class, I realized that I learned better by myself. So I've just been teaching myself Spanish for the last 2 3 years teaching myself, and now my girlfriend, she is Spanish, so
Oh,
she I
wow.
speak I speak I speak with her now. And yourself, do you speak any other languages? So how
Yeah,
many languages
same
do you
here with
speak?
me. I can
Yeah.
speak two languages, Hindi, English, and my mother tongue.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. And I know in India there are a lot of different languages
yeah.
there.
Speaking
Um,
Hindi is prevalent here.
yeah. Do you understand a bit of another language other than those two?
Yeah, a lot of language is spoken in my country, but in my around area, I am able to speak Hindi and English.
Ah, nice. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So in your school, was your teacher, was he from England or was he Indian?
They were Indian.
Okay. And did I I I honestly think that Indian English teachers are just as good as English teachers because they in India, English is such a necessity for a lot of people
Yeah,
to get work. Most people can speak really good English. Um,
for communication skills.
yes, yes, and and you yourself, what is your situation? Are you in university or are you working?
No, 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 no. I am pursuing Bachelor of Art from Delhi University.
Oh, nice, of art.
Yeah.
So do you like to draw? What kind of art is the?
No, it's not that type of art. It's like there are a lot of subject in art.
Okay.
I have public head, Hindi, English, and history.
Wow. You have a lot to do, I assume.
Yeah.
So how do you what is your routine for your day? Because I can see you studying English, but on top of English,
This time,
you have
this time I'm not up to my with up. This time I'm not up to with my university because Corona pandemic is going over there here. So I'm not able to go there. So I'm studying on online
okay.
portal.
Okay, through the online portal. Okay.
Yeah, we have been provided an online portal on university website, so we can learn from there.
Okay, okay. And your university, is it in your hometown or do you have to travel to another city?
No, I don't have to travel like most because it is near to me and it's 20 kilometer to me,
Oh,
far away.
wow. That's nice. That's
Yeah,
that's really lucky. Very lucky.
yeah, because lot of people has to go far away from
Yeah,
their
from
home.
home. Yeah, I had the same situation as you. My
Oh, what did you do?
I studied. So I majored in business administration and human resources, but my
Okay,
university was only 20 minutes from my house. So I it was such an easy journey to go back and
you
forth.
were so lucky that time.
Yes, yeah. I was quite happy about that. But now that I finished university, I realized that in London, when you finish university, it doesn't make your application for a job any stronger than somebody who hasn't finished university. Is this the same in India, or is university a requirement for a job?
Yeah. So are you in London, right?
I'm in London. Yes.
So tell me what is the famous things in London, whatever I will be there. Can you tell me?
Oh, are you okay? So if you come to London, I would definitely suggest going to see the main sites like Big Ben, Houses of Parliament, and Madame Two Swords. Some of these things are expensive, and then some of these things are free. I would suggest doing the free things first, and then because
Yeah.
because life in London is expensive. So
Okay, so are these are more quite costly there?
So yes, so if you wanted to go to a restaurant, for example, if you want a really not a really good meal, an average meal in a restaurant, you will spend about £60 per person. So £60 roughly. The dinner would cost 30, and then any drinks on top of that will be about 18 to £20 plus service charge. So around about £60 is a meal in a restaurant, and that alone is a lot of money because I went to Thailand, and I
Okay,
went to Thailand with only £2,000. £1,000 was spent on the flight to Thailand. The other one
okay.
thousand pounds was 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 spent over 4 weeks in Thailand. In London, £1,000 on holiday would only last you about 2 weeks to at maximum, and you won't be eating great food.
Things are much costly there.
Yes, yes, and in your
So
city, how
yeah, quite costly, quite not costly.
okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever left India?
No, not yet.
Have you traveled around India?
Not yet because I'm just saved in intermediate to university, so
Okay.
I would love to try.
Yes.
So I think our time is running out. So
Yeah.
you have been taught about our basic learning English. So the first step is uh, the first step is that learn to English
Yes. So,
and watch English movies.
yeah. I watch English
Yeah,
movies. One thing I did,
and
and I don't know if I have an example here. So one thing I did in my house to learn Spanish is I started to label everything in my house in 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 Spanish. So my refrigerator, el frigo, and thing. I started to do that, put little labels on everything, and
so there are four steps like learn English for basic need.
yes,
And one step you have been told about the learn to English on English watch movies,
yep,
clear your basics,
yes.
and and what was the third step?
The third step I would say is what I've taken in my third step is this many teachers probably won't tell you this, but
Vocabulary.
change your mobile phone into
Why?
English. Change it.
Okay,
You cannot go wrong
yeah,
doing that, because when I changed my mobile phone, I realized that all my news feeds they came
okay.
in English, so I had to read in English all the time. So 24 hours a day, I was reading in Spanish. So that is definitely, and the third step is reading, so you can uh, see how the grammar.
And the fourth step is everyone has to have vocabulary.
Yes,
The most part is that
is vocab.
because until we don't have vocabulary, we are not able to speak in English.
Yes, yes. I honestly think vocabulary is the most important part, especially if you're going to take any exams in English. If you don't have the vocabulary to answer a question, those are the things that are going to affect you in the exam, especially speaking. That is the hardest part
Yeah,
of the exam.
yeah.
So I would say definitely learn as much vocabulary as possible. That application that I gave to you there, um,
Duolingo.
yes, I am in the top 2% of learners on that application for Spanish. I've learned 10,000 words in Spanish.
Congratulations.
Yes, yes. So you can definitely do it. I can tell that you can do it 100%. Give
Yeah,
that
I must do.
Yes, give that application a try and see how it
Yeah.
goes. Rohit, Fantastic talking to you.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
No
I
problem.
hope you are doing great.
Yes, I hope the same for you too. You take care.
Bye.
Bye.